In this video, I'm going to take two powerhouse roulette strategies and turn them into one epic roulette system. Now, if you've watched the content creator roulette strategy tournament, you'll have seen AOB against myself. You've got the 9 Street, what's it called? The Millipede Minion against the 9 Street Hybrid Deluxe. And I'm going to do what I think is take the best bits from his system, the Millipede Minion, and the best parts from my system, combine them together and create something epic. That's the plan anyway. I'll talk you through what I've done. It can get a little bit, not complicated, but you've got to stop and think for a second, depending on when you lose, when you go into the negative progression, then you hit a winner. The amount that you add can sort of, you've got to stop and think, and it's not going to be exactly 50%. I'll talk you through it. I'm sure you'll understand. When the ball lands, we'll get on to the table. A bit of a different setup. There is a reason behind that. I'm going to have the stats open so that we can sort of see if we're on the lucky side or the unlucky side. And we'll get onto the table. So 24 is a high number. So we are going to do I've got it saved from the tournament, AOB high, but instead of starting at a $26 bet, I'm going to start at a $52 bet. I've started with 2 units. So 1 unit is 26. We're starting at 52. If I just zoom in here. Also, I forgot to tell you, of course, I'm playing with $1,000. The reason for $1,000 is that, so no matter what your bankroll is, you should be able to work out, like if I'm betting $52 and you're got a $100 bankroll, you bet $5.20. I use that number so it's easy for people with higher bankrolls, lower bankrolls, but I might start doing some low bankroll videos soon. Right, we've lost the first one. Not to worry, we're going to go over to the other side and double up. So we're going to go AOB low, $52 bet, double up. We're on a $104 bet already. We're going to use my positive progression from my 9 Street Deluxe. We're going to add 50% after a winner, unless our bets get 4 times bigger than our starting bet. So we're at 52, we go to 104. So if we go to a $208 bet, we're going to stop doing the positive progression. 23 is a winner. So that's 1 win. We're going to repeat the bet. You'll see that we're not at session profit. I'll zoom into that in a moment. First of all, let's repeat the bet and get 2 units on. So 50%. So 1, 2. We're on a $156 bet. If I just zoom in here, you can see that that double up didn't get us back to session profit. Okay. Now, if there might come a situation where we're on our positive progression, then we lose, then we win, and it's going to be quite hard to get 50% on the table. So if you're on 3 units, double to 6, you might just want to add 2 units. Let's try and win this one first. We're going to reset. So now we're $48 in profit. You can see that right there. We are going to go back down to the base bet of $52. Okay. And with the stats in front of me, I've changed that so you can see our all-time high is $48. We've also got our 2 wins, 1 loss. Mathematically speaking, we should be winning roughly 3, losing 1. So we're going to see if we're on the unlucky side or on the lucky side. There is no timer for this strategy. I think playing for 30 minutes with this strategy is asking quite a lot. Like, we don't have that many losers in us for this to go bust. I will talk you through that positive progression again in a minute because I don't think I explained it perfectly. So we're going to repeat the bet on a win and we're going to add 1 unit. It's 50%. You start with 2 units, you win, you add 1 unit. You only do that if your bets are not 208 or higher. Okay? But obviously, you play this yourself, it's basically 4 times your starting bet. So if you're starting at $5, when it goes to $20, stop doing the positive progression. So 1 is a winner, but it's our lowest winner. But to be honest, we'll take any win. That was a $12 profit. We are going to reset. We are at 1,080, so $80 profit in total. Let's reset. I'm just looking for a 20% return. $200. Like I said, I said it in the final. If you play his strategy or my strategy all day, I can almost guarantee that you will lose your entire bankroll. So I think this is set up for like a get in, win quite a nice amount of money, 20%. I think it'll take us, well, obviously it depends what happens, but I'm expecting 15, maybe 20 minutes. Probably could happen faster than that, to be honest. That was a loser. We're going to go over to high, $52 bet, and double it. So now we're on a $104 bet. So the sections that I've taken is the setup of the millipede minion. Now, with this setup, we still have 27 numbers. With the 9 Street Hybrid Deluxe, we had 27 numbers. But you've got those jackpot numbers inside. So you've got winners. Where's that going? So that's our lowest winner. Still a win, $104 bet, returns 120, but not the best one. So we're going to repeat. That was a $104 bet. We get 50% on, which is 2 units. We get another $52 on. Total bet, 156. And you can see from the stats, we're now at $44. If I just zoom in here, our all-time high, our session profit was $80. 2 reasons for that. 1 win doesn't recover. 1 win on a lower win definitely doesn't recover. So if we get a nice win here, we should recover. If not, we're doubling up, going to the other side. $16 is a winner. 16 is a winner if you're on low or if you're on high. And we're now $104 in profit. We're going to reset. And we're staying on high, so it's 2 units. It's a $52 total bet. That's our base bet. Now, one thing I want to add is because we learned this throughout the tournament is when to reset. And if you're not in a tournament, well, actually, even if you're on a tournament and they don't have like specific rules that you have to keep to all of the time, just be sensible. If you're $20 away and your bets are huge, if you're on a $400 bet and you're $20 away from session profit, just reset. There's no need to be in like 1 spin away zone from going bust. Let's repeat that and get another unit on. Yeah, there's no reason to put yourself under unnecessary stress, because if you're on a $400 bet and you lose it, you probably don't have $800 to double up. So get close, say, right, fine, I lost $20 on that progression. I'm just going to reset. This has $78 bet. It's quite a big one. We need to win these. That is a winner. It went into zero for a little bit, came out. We're at $154 profit already. We're going to get our base bet back on, $52. Now, if we have a look at these stats, we are on the lucky side, winning 8, losing 2. Like I said, or I don't know if I did say it, but I've definitely said it before. With 27 numbers covered, you're expecting to win 3, lose 1. So with 2 losses, we'd expect 6 wins, but we'll see how it goes. Now, the difference, just those numbers, 8 and 2, that was lucky again. It went past 3, which was a loser, and in between 0, which is another loser. Let me just repeat this bet and add our 50% progression, and I'll finish my sentence. Yeah, so those stats by themselves, win 9, lose 2, are obviously good in terms of mathematical probabilities. We're on the lucky side. But a step further is the streaks. This can withstand lose 1, win 2, lose 1, win 2. If that happens all day, you're going to make money with this strategy. But if you win 10, then lose 4, then it's game over. So it can't handle those big losing streaks, which is why I don't really recommend it for a long time. It's a nice win. We're going to reset. Are we at $200 profit yet? $204 profit. Do you know what, guys? I'm going to call it a day. I just wanted to show you the combination. I said 15 minutes. That was like 8 minutes, I think. $200 in 8 minutes. You've got the Millipede Minion with the 9 Street Hybrid Deluxe progression. Let me know what you think. I think that's a great combination of the two strategies, and I'll see you in the next video.